Yo, yo, net stars. What up? Top of the top. Money day, Monday morning. Back at it. Yeah, like get up. What's up? Haha. 147. Good morning, Miss Rondell. I see you, Queen. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I see y'all ready. I see my people early this morning, ready to go. I had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Hopefully, I had a good weekend too. What's up? We back to the regular scheduled program, man. We back at it. Your boy is back focused. I'm always focused, but I got a bad habit of entertaining BS sometimes. You dig? But ignorance will soon be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to what we do. I'm gonna get back to what I do. Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Miss Latasha Jordan. And we back at it again. What's up? I'm gonna be talking about some things today. Cause like I said, a lot of stuff I be talking about, it be playing out. But I'm not the smartest man. I just pay attention to the ways of the world. And like I said, some people they don't pay attention. They don't get it. They don't understand how the world is changing. So we're going to get into some topics today. I'm gonna let some more people pull up because I know some of y'all probably was up late last night. Some of y'all probably got drained by some energy vamps, all type of stuff, partying, whatever. Either way, y'all here. And salute to everybody that pull up late and catch the show. You hit the replay. You did because we going to be cooking this morning. But I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna tone it down. I'm not losing my voice this week. But anyway, I'm gonna be talking about some things today. I'm gonna be talking about how Wiz Khalifa got Gillie the Kid, got his Instagram account deleted. Y'all know yesterday I spoke about y'all. Well, y'all already know it was trending about how Gillie the Kid from the $1 million Worth of Game podcast. He had an opinion about Wiz Khalifa working out in what appears to be underwear, working out in the gym every day in his underwear or whatever. And like I told y'all, that's one of the reasons I can't be on Instagram. There's too much funny stuff going on, but we neither here nor there. But Gillie the Kid went to his Instagram account and he made a comment to Wiz Khalifa. Now I should have did my homework because I don't know exactly how many followers Gillie the Kid had, but I know he had a lot. And I already told y'all you were supposed to pay attention to the whole Cardi B, Tasha K situation, where I told people they're not going to be letting you play with their names. Certain people are not going to let you play with their names, especially when you playing with their brand. What up, John Shaft? What's up, Sassy? People are not going to be letting you play with their name online, especially if they're a public figure, especially if their name got to do with their brand. They're not going to play with you because you have to understand. Good morning, Miss Jackie. Boy, Miss Jackie be keeping me grounded. She be on my neck. When I get crazy, she be on me. Boy, I'll be ashamed of myself, Miss Jackie. I'm not gonna lie. Look, right? But I told you people are not going to be playing with their name. And like I said, right? It's a dirty game. Now look, when somebody's playing with your name, or say if somebody is cyberbullying you, you cannot go to this person and do harm to them. When you go to the people that play with you online, you're gonna go to jail. if a person play with your name online, if you put one finger on them, if you show up at their address, they're going to call the police on you. If you see them in public and you smack them, you're going to go to jail. So people know this. So instead of catching a lawsuit or a charge over somebody that's playing with you, you got people now, they're just going to take what you love, meaning they're going to take that platform you're using and they're going to dispose of it. Which is also, what up, Kev Stone? What up, bro? Ha ha ha. What up? See? But you got to also remember, when you're a celebrity, once you can get somebody charged online with bullying or playing with your name, that also could lead to a lawsuit. So right now, right, being that Wiz Khalifa got Gillie's Instagram deleted, if he feel like it, he could sue him. He could sue him right now for slandering and playing with his name. So we already had these conversations. You can't play with people online, because if they see you and they do something to you, that person's going to go to jail. So it's a double-edged sword. It's a dirty game. Yes, it is. But it's called, I call it the petty wars. You know, somebody being petty with you online and somebody not get your account deleted, they just being petty with you. You know why? Because if that same person saw you in public, it's going to be different. Now, let me make this clear. It's like this. I done said this multiple times. If you spit in somebody's face and they punch you in the face, you can't say they was wrong. I was just playing. I ain't mean it like that. If you spit in somebody's face and they hit you upside the head with a pipe, the person that hit you upside the head with the pipe gonna be wrong, because people gonna say, why you go that hard? He just spit on you. But what I'm trying to tell you, this is my main point. You can't mess with somebody and then you want to dictate how they supposed to handle you or how they supposed to deal with you. The thing is, you don't play with people because everybody ain't playing. Everybody's not going to deal with you how you want them to deal with you. You understand how the game go? If you mess with a tiger, if you mess with an alligator, if you get in them waters and you know it's alligators in that water, what you think gonna happen? You shouldn't have got in the water. When you start with people and they deal with you how they want to deal with you, you shouldn't have started with them. So in this situation, I'm gonna talk about that. But what up? I see my people pulled up. I'm gonna be talking about how Wiz Khalifa got GILLIEDAKID Instagram page deactivated. It's out of here. I'm also going to be talking about the 20 gang members that have been indicted in the Bronx. There's been an indictment a couple days ago, and I'm going to be going into the details of what actually got them indicted. Because a lot of people forgot. I told you, people got short-term memory. People are stupid. They don't understand politics and what's going on, what's right in your face. I'm also going to be talking about the teens in Florida that was playing the shooting game. They was playing the shooting game, which left one of the boys dead. I'm going to get into that. And I'm also going to get into, in upstate New York, a judge killed himself because allegedly he was caught up in sex trafficking. He was affiliated with sex trafficking. And I'm going to get into that, why the judge allegedly took his own life. And I'm also going to be talking about what I forgot to talk about yesterday, is the 13-year-old that overdosed on counterfeit Percocet pills, which we already know is part of the overdose epidemic. So I'm going to be touching on those things. But other than that, it's the For No Fame Prime Time episode 147. And we about to do what we do. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend and we back at it again. You should already know. Booyah. Now, Wiz Khalifa got Gillie the Kid, got his page deactivated, got his page deleted. Basically, Gillie the Kid, his Instagram page is in Instagram heaven. Now, this started yesterday. For those who don't know, started the other day when Gillie the Kid made a statement about Wiz Khalifa always working out, showing his private parts, or always working out in a certain attire that shows off his body a different kind of way. Now, some people might agree with it, some people don't. But when Gillie the Kid went public with it, because you got to remember, he's not a regular person. Now, if it was a regular person that was joking on Wiz or whatever, it probably wouldn't have been no factor. But the fact that Gillie got a big platform, he has a podcast. Wiz Khalifa basically said he's not going to play with Gillie, and they was cool too. They was cool. They was cool because, Gillie was talking about how, every time you go to Instagram and he see Wiz Khalifa page, he always seeing strapping balls. He always seeing him in certain activities. And he said he's going to unfollow him. So allegedly, Gillie unfollowed Wiz yesterday or the other day. And Wiz Khalifa, he felt a certain way about that. He felt like he was trying to come at him and trying to violate him or play with his name. So Wiz Khalifa, allegedly, he got petty with him and he got Gillie page deleted. And he also made a comment saying that, I'm not responsible for your childhood trauma. So basically, Wiz Khalifa was trying to say that Gillie got issues, saying he basically got issues with what other men are doing. And maybe he's trying to say he's too concerned with what he got going on due to his childhood trauma. And it's kind of like, I guess I don't know if he was trying to say allegedly Gillie, something happened to him as a child sexually. I don't know. But Wiz Khalifa said, I'm not responsible for your childhood trauma. And let's be real. And this don't have nothing to do with Gillie. It is a lot of people online that got mental issues. Some people do have attention deficit disorders. Some people do have social handicaps. But you got to understand, when we on the internet, everything is on even ground, meaning a person that's nobody could be Superman online. Or a person that's Superman could appear to be a nobody online. Because the internet is even playing field. Everybody's on the same level. And when you're online, you could be whoever you want to be. That's the difference. A long time ago, a couple years ago, me and my people was talking. We called it Revenge of the Nerds. Because the cyber world, it gave power to a lot of so-called nerds, a lot of so-called people who had social disorders. Social media gave them a voice. The same people that, barely used to speak in class, or, the weirdo from your neighborhood that you grew up with that never used to come outside or say nothing. But the internet gave everybody a voice. And some people's voices are louder than others. And another thing that goes on online, we got to understand that people will always say something online that they will what? Never say to your face. So therefore, the internet has become a whole nother playground, and it's called Revenge of the Nerds. Because now somebody could be the most quietest in real life, and they can torment you online. They can put so much pressure on a person online because it's called keyboard killers, and it's called internet gangsters. It's called cyberbullying to some people. And these are the people that some of these people, they not that boisterous in person, but online gives everybody an opportunity to speak their piece. So yes, it is a thing called freedom of speech. Good morning, family. It is a thing called freedom of speech. Good morning, Miss Leigh Jones. Good morning, Miss Danielle Walker. Sassy NJ. Now, it is a thing called freedom of speech. But you got to understand, you can't just say what you want to say about people and think they're not going to do nothing. This is what we are watching. This ain't nothing new. This has already been reported on. Y'all was supposed to pay attention with that whole Cardi B situation. You could end up in court and sue over playing with somebody's brand. Now, if you're talking about a nobody, that's fair game. If y'all two nobodies going back at it, that's fair game. But like I told you, it's a difference when you dissing somebody. You can diss somebody all you want. You can clown somebody. But you got to stay within the guidelines. Now, with Gillie did speak his piece. Gillie did say how he felt. I felt the same way about Wiz Khalifa, but I know better than to post that online. Because that's my opinion, and my opinion might be kind of harsh, and it can be taken the wrong way. So when Gillie spoke about Wiz Khalifa doing what he was doing, Wiz Khalifa took it as he was being cyberbullied, meaning that, Gillie got a big platform, and he basically felt like Gillie was trying to say that he was gay. So he got his channel knocked down. Petty wars. Because we know if Wiz Khalifa was to see Gillie in person and put hands on him, then Wiz Khalifa will be the one getting in trouble. So my point is, like I always tell y'all, if you don't play with people's name, you won't have nothing to worry about. Know your limits. Know how far to go. When you don't know how far to go, you're going to get dealt with. And remember, when you start with people online, or you joking, clown, or whatever you call yourself doing, you cannot dictate how that person is supposed to handle you. Then you got a double-edged standard. Some people will go about it the right way to cover their ass, and then when they see you in public, they still will put hands on you, because that's how the game works now. So it is what it is. But this is how Wiz Khalifa, he wanted to deal with it. He said, all right, Gillie want to be petty, want to clown on me, I'm going to knock his channel down. That's what he did. GILLIEDAKID Instagram page is in Instagram heaven. You got to start a new page. You got to start all over. So that's what it is on that. But like I said, it's too much men bickering. It's too much male back and forth anyway. It's too many men doing too much suspect stuff. It's just too much going on. Whether it's right or wrong, it's too many men going back and forth at this last date. And to each his own. You do what you do. It's none of my business. But I know one thing for sure. Salute to my people, Ken Thompson. I'm not supporting none of that no more. Meaning, like, I got too many people that pull up to me for certain things, and I got too many people telling me, man, you need to leave that type of stuff alone. You don't need to be sitting here going back and forth with a loser. And when I listen to myself, when I look back, it is ignorant. Shit is ignorant. And it's not doing that for me. But the point of the matter is, you always going to find out, like I said, it's not women going back and forth. It's a lot of men on men activity going back and forth. Too many men are concerned with what other men are doing. That is the problem where we at. But it don't matter. You know why? Because they got a whole master plan to annihilate everybody. You see, I'm not going to lose focus. You know what's going on? It's called destruction. It's called extermination. Because guess what? Everybody playing, but nobody got a real plan. And guess what? The powers that be, they got a plan. And their plan is erase everybody that's not in perfect standing. Erase everybody. That's what they're doing. Man, the traps are already set. Did we not talk about how the more it get hot, the more you're going to start seeing people disappear? The more we get into the year, people are starting to lose their mind. So let me also speak on that some of us feel like the whole part of the pandemic was to make people lose their mind. Let's rewind. Like I said, go back 2 years ago. Let's go to 2019, early 2020. Are things not different now in 2022 than 2 years ago? Ain't everything different? Now, when everybody was getting that stimulus checks, was you seeing all these problems? When everybody was taking out their loans, when people had their unemployment, when there was a lot of money circulating, was people beefing? Was people arguing all day? I'm just talking about on all platforms. I'm talking about, y'all know people in real life that's going through it, going at it. mad. You probably got relatives, man. My point is, when the money was circulating and everything was good, a couple years ago, we didn't have none of these problems. But now you're going to see people biting each other head off because we coming to a time where the walls are starting to close in. And remember, when the walls close in, the first people that get attacked is the people that look like you. You see what I'm saying? People are going to start taking out their own people. That's why you keep seeing all this crime. If you want to call it black on black crime, you're basically what you're seeing self-destruction. Like I said, they did the experiment where they put the rats in the box. And after a while, the rats started eating each other. It was a matter of time. They put the food in there. They ate the food. When the food was gone, eventually the rats started eating each other. That's what you see in real life. You're seeing human beings devouring other human beings. But my point is this: what is the cost? It's no cost. It's no payday. It's nothing gonna come out of it. That's why it's called self-destruction. You're watching self-destruction. You're seeing people losing their mind. How you know when a person losing their mind? When they doing something and they think it's right. When a person trying to put on two left shoes. Yeah, they getting dressed. Yeah, they look fresh, but they don't understand. They keep trying to put on two left shoes. You got people that's living in misery and agony, taking it out on other people. And let's keep it real. Everybody is not financially straight right now. Some people, you know, they can try to put up a front, but a lot of people are not stable right now. And a lot of people, you know, their life is not in order right now. Therefore, it's causing high levels of stress and trauma. Therefore, you see people mad. They upset. They taking things out on other people. You know, that's like me. If I got a messed up life and I sit back here and I joke on people all day, I'm actually trying to deflect my blame. Put it like this. How many times you heard about comedians, right? You always hear about how comedians, some of them, you know, they live the darkest life, or they come from the darkest past, meaning a lot of them became comedians because joking would be their outlet from their regular life. That's how they would get their stress off or frustration off. It's a psychological thing. When you got certain trauma in your life and you joke and you clown, but really you trying to deflect what you got going on in your own life at other people's expense because that makes you feel better. That's why I told you we live in a time where people feel like they got to put other people down to make themselves look better. That's a self issue. That's a mental issue. You see, because when you shining, you're going to shine. You don't got to put nobody lights out for you to shine. That's why I told y'all what is multiple stars in the sky, but some stars always going to shine brighter than others. It's just nothing you can do about it. Some people fall off. Those are called shooting stars. What happened to shooting stars? They fall to the ground. Now, if you want to get into the book, that's also symbolic of fallen angels. What's a fallen angel? Somebody that was on a certain level, but then for some reason they couldn't sustain and they fell. And they fell from grace. They also fell to a state of darkness, which means ignorance. So that's life. But my point is, when you play with somebody, you cannot dictate the playing field. It don't work that way. How many times did we see people online playing get killed? How many times did we see that in the past? I say it's definitely the past 2 years. People playing online, talking junk, talking about drop your location, and then the people pull up and kill them. How many people did we see get killed actually while they were still online live? In their car, on the street? This is the new reality of what's going on. Social media is getting people killed. Social media is making people think they're bigger than what they is. A lot of people also live their life based on social media, where they think whatever's on social media is real. And my point is this: they put too much time into it when really it's just entertainment. It's just something to do. But you're going to see how people make it their life. Because remember, this is the world we in. Remember, I spoke about the Matrix. The internet is the key factor of the matrix. It is a key thing to false reality to make you think that black people are straight and we doing good, but in reality, we at the bottom of the totem pole. And what else has happened? Black people are being disintegrated. Put it like this: you could think to yourself right now, name on your hand 5 people you know that's doing great. I'm talking about great. I ain't talking about just making. I'm talking about great. 5 people that you know in your family, around, I don't care. You name 5 people that's doing great. I'm going to tell you, you ain't going to be able to do it. You might know 1 people. You might know about 1 or 2, maybe 3. But I'm going to show you how. I told you. They said that the overdose epidemic is slaying the black community. They said that the great resignation, you know, everybody quit their job, that is affecting the black community. Now, I'm going to get into this next story when they sat back and told us, they told you what was going to happen when Joe put the hit out on all the gangbangers, all of the criminals. 30, if I'm not mistaken, $30 billion is going to fighting crime, ghost guns, gang activity. It's money in place for your destruction. And then we're not talking about the infrastructure bill, meaning you've been seeing people get put out their crib, getting put out of buildings. They remixing everything and they're not dropping no more bags. Did I not tell people they're not dropping no more money? Therefore, you're going to keep seeing what you're seeing. Now, let me get into this next case because this next topic, it coincides with what I'm talking about. And it got to do with the 20 alleged gang members that got indicted in New York City. Now, in New York City, 20 alleged gang members got arrested in connection to a series of violent assaults and shootings over more than a 3-year span. So the police was watching these individuals for 3 years. 3 years. All right, pay attention. 3-year investigation. And during the 3 years, they already knew that these particular individuals indulged in the drill rap scene. So 3 years, you also got to remember, that's 2019. Keep that in mind. Remember, I said before the pandemic. What up, American Links? Before the pandemic, they've been watching these people. Now check it out. Boom. They say that these particular gang members says they allegedly terrorized the Fordham area, Bedford Park neighborhoods. And they got caught in a particular operation. All right. They say the operation resulted in 82 count indictment. It was an 82 count indictment. All right. And it was against the alleged members of the G-Side Drilly Gang. And allegedly, they're saying that this Drilly Gang is a subset of the Bloods. Allegedly, they're saying they are sex, money, murder. Now, remember, they've been watching them for 3 years. Now, for those that don't know, for those that have been listening, did I not tell you that they are letting people get away with what they want to let them get away with? Salute American Links. Thanks for the donation, bro. I appreciate you. Did I not tell y'all, when I dropped 5G technology, the video, I told y'all how they're letting people think they're getting away with stuff. But all of it is already on camera. All they do, did I not tell you, they putting people back on the slave ships, meaning they don't want to lock up one person. They want to lock up 20. They want to lock up 30. They want to lock up 50. The courts are trying to save money. They don't want to take this person to trial, this person. We're going to put all of them on one case. And we put them on one case, they get to telling on each other, and we'll get all the information we need. So these particular individuals were labeled the Drilly Gang. You dig? And they just so happen to make drill music. And they just so happen to be watching these people for 3 years. Law enforcement alleges the gang left 2 people dead and 6 others wounded. All right? But this is the key thing. They said that they bragged about the act activity online. They bragged about the shootings, the crimes, the killings, allegedly. They bragged online. Why people do not understand that the police work online every day, 24 hours around the clock. They analyze everything. They see the bickering, the beefing, because they know now when you online bickering and beefing, going back and forth, that might lead to somebody getting shot, somebody death. Is all documented. Why people don't understand. When you come online and you say certain things of incrimination, you are already snitching. You are already snitching on yourself. You are snitching on other individuals. Anytime I'm talking about any social media platform, when you put any type of information out, you are automatically snitching. I don't care if you tell somebody pull up, you snitching because you letting the police know you telling somebody to pull up. I don't care if you say it's a woman dissing another woman, talking about she ain't got no food in her crib. She's snitching on that woman because the people that like to come take people kids, the welfare people, they watching. A lot of women that get public assistance, a lot of y'all are being watched. People that got jobs, you being watched. Some of y'all bosses are watching you because they already understand that social media is the way you really get to see how somebody going down. Now, these 20 individuals, they got indicted for, not only did they get caught on surveillance, they were putting their information in rap songs. Now, let's rewind once again. Did not Joe Biden make a specific trip to New York City to talk to the mayor for them to discuss how they're going to be locking up all of the gangs and snatching up all of the ghost guns and all of the gun transactions, and crime is off the chain? Did I not tell you they are trying to label gang banging, shooting, they're trying to label that as terroristic behavior? You heard the saying called terrorizing the neighborhood. They always try to say they terrorize the neighborhood. That is the key word to terrorism. Why do you think Joe Biden came to New York City and sat down with the mayor and gave him money to fight crime? It wasn't just to fight crime, it was to fight gang activity. Because the gangs, or should I say the young boys, or should I say the drill rappers, they getting blamed for most of the foul behavior in the community because they want to put them on the slave ships. You have to remember when Moneybag Joe came to New York City, sat down with the mayor, then what happened? The mayor announced that what? They're going to be holding social media platforms accountable. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. They said they're going to be holding them accountable. What else did Mayor Eric Adams do? He sat down with allegedly some rappers and some drill rappers. They had a conference. And that was when they already announced that what? They're going to be on all social media platforms investigating and doing their homework. So being that these rappers, they rap about what they do, aka self-snitching, that made it easy to stamp the case. And remember, the crimes that they got indicted for was on camera. One was in a barbershop in front of multiple people, and it was on camera. It said that the gang would brag online in music videos online. 13 of the alleged members had already been charged in heinous acts of violence. One being captured on surveillance in a barbershop. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell you. 13 of them was already locked up on other charges. Then they went and snatched up the other 7. So we already know as well also the 13 that was already snatched up, they already probably was telling, and they got the other people. That's how it worked. So they said that this is what the law enforcement said. They said, we vow to keep dismantling gangs and crews and working hard to prevent senseless violence. says the police commissioner. Remember, Eric Adams had rallied against the drill rap scene and even called on social media platforms to ban the genre, which he says glorifies violence. He even had a meeting with members of the scene at City Hall. Do y'all remember that meeting at City Hall where Mano and certain people sat down at the table and Fabio Foreign and all of them? That was one of the meetings. My point is, I told you, they always going to tell you what they do before they do it. They sat there and told us a month ago, but what happened? Niggas forgot. People forgot. They forgot about the indictment. So my point is this. If you was in the gang and once they announced what they was going to do, you was supposed to run out of town somewhere. You was supposed to flee because they already told you what they was going to do. They told you they was going to be watching all social media platforms. Okay, boom. A couple months back, the 11 Wu Gang members got indicted. What did they tell you? They told you they got indicted due to their social media behavior. Social media is getting niggas locked up because all social media platforms are watched and operated by law enforcement. They don't go outside for investigations. They do investigations online in the crib, at the station. They watch online activity. They snatch up 3 members. The 3-4 members get to telling. Now they put the whole story together. That's how they do the indictments. They don't want one person. They want 20 plus because that's how they put you on the slave ship. So these are 20 young youth that they don't got to worry about being on the street, having no more kids for the next 20 years, which is what? Decreases the population. You also should know if you know about street activity, you're supposed to know it's indictment season. I told y'all, people always get indicted before the summer because it's about to be tourist season. So all states, all cities, all parts of America make most of their money off tourism. So before they have the tourism, they always do indictments to cut down on crime and get the gangs off the street, get the criminals off the street. They do it every year like clockwork, but some people don't pay attention to the pattern. They do indictments before the summer. They do indictments after the summer. But you have to understand, this is not organized crime. Remember, it was a time when they dealt with organized crime. It took longer to catch people. Why? Because they didn't snitch on themselves. They didn't go online and talk about nothing. Now, people go online and express everything they're going to do. They'll tell you after they did it. They'll show you everything they're working with, and it's called self-incrimination, and that's what led to the gang going to jail. They also was able to use surveillance, backtrack information along with key witnesses, and that's how they put this shit together. Remember, they just told us a couple months ago about the what? FBG Duck situation, how they went to the cameras, backtracked the cameras, actually seen the alleged killers leaving the building, hopping in cars, pulling up to the set, shooting the guns, getting back in the car, going back to the building they left in the first place. Backtracked all the cameras. So when I've been dropped over 6 months ago, 5G technology, super thug matrix, I was telling niggas that life of being a super thug, like you from the Wild West, like you just gonna have your guns blazing, killing who you want to kill, it's not gonna work. That is a false reality because now they got certain things in place where you might think you're getting away with it today. They're going to catch you on the back end. They don't want, you see how there's 20 people locked up? They don't want to lock up one person at a time and then we catch you and then y'all run and we catch him. No, we're going to let all y'all think y'all getting away with it. We're going to tie one big rope around y'all neck and get all y'all at one time. So remember last week when Joe Biden came out and said that what? Hanging with that Emmett Till bill, it was talking about basically hanging is a hate crime. And I told y'all that was another sign that they putting up the noose, but now they're going to hang you a whole nother way now. So now they are lynching people a whole nother way. How they lynching them? They lynching them with extra time. They lynching them by putting them on a slave ship and, making their life hard. You watching a lynching going on. How is it a lynching? Because when you lock up 20 people at one time, that's 20 kids. Say if each one of them had 1 to 2 to 3 kids, that's decreasing that right there. But guess what? This happening all over. It was on the news, another gang in VA got indicted because they shot a girl. They made a girl drink bleach and shot her in the head, and she lived. And being that she lived, all of the ones that was involved, they got indicted. Men, women, all of them was indicted, and they just so happened to be in the gang. So this is how they're able to use the gangs as a poster child, because the crimes they are committing, they're able to say what? These people are terrorists, not Al-Qaeda, not ISIS, not Russia. They saying the terrorists are in the community. My point is this: why do you think they will put billions of dollars to fight crime? It's not just to fight crime. It's for what? Population control. Why you think they don't have no programs for niggas to better themselves, for human beings to better themselves? Because they don't want to better nobody. They want them off the street. And like I said, when you sit back, you're going to see that it's mostly black and brown people getting rounded up and they getting put away. I mean, you just heard the other day how what? The people from the Ukraine, they here already. They done pulled up. They here. Afghans are here. Man, everybody is coming here by the boatload. You remember how back in the day they told us about how all the immigrants came and they had to go to Ellis Island. Well, guess what? All the immigrants is coming now more than before, and they're not going to Ellis Island. They're not even announcing where they coming at. They just pulling up by the mother load. So therefore, I say another 2 years, you're going to see everything is going to be different. So these people got indicted because they got they self-indicted through videos. But remember, see, we understand that drill music is just music. We know this. But what you don't understand is once they said it's an attack on drill, once they said they're going to be critiquing all platforms and watching drill, that was them letting you know we watching, we coming, and we going to lock all y'all ass up. They told you what they was going to do, but niggas didn't listen. They still went online. They still was self-snitching. They still was talking about who they smoked, and they still was smoking their dead ops, and the niggas got themselves indicted, period. That's what happened, and it's going to keep happening because you already should know that the feds already online. The police already online. That's their job. You know about cyber crimes. They already online. So even when you beef back and forth with a person, what you actually doing is putting a microscope on yourself, because now they want to watch to see if that beef online going to play out in real life. Why you think they got certain community guidelines now when you online, where you just can't say anything? Certain words you say automatically alert the authorities. If I get online right now and say I put my camera on and they see I got all type of guns in my background and I start talking crazy about I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, watch they knock at my door. Nobody ain't gotta call them, they're gonna knock right at my door, because once you online, it's already tied in. That's what people don't understand. So I'm not promoting violence, I'm not promoting crime. I'm just saying, if you really about that life, why are you saying it online? You shouldn't be saying nothing online because it's already being measured. But that's what these young boys did, and that's why they got indicted, and they're going to still get indicted. Because guess what? Remember, they was watching them for 3 years. 3 years. So some people will say, well, damn, if they was watching them for 3 years, how they let them get away with all those murders and shootings? Because that's how the game go. Sometimes they want you to get it, because remember, it's a 2-for-1. Remember, it's a 2-for-1. You're going to destroy your hood. You're going to destroy your community. You're going to take some people out in your hood. So you're going to do the devil's work. And then we're going to get you, we're going to lock all y'all ass up. 2-for-1. And then once we clean your neighborhood up, we can regentrify it and raise the rent. Because due to y'all acts of crime, see, they let certain neighborhoods get crime infested because that what does the crime do? The crime makes people move. And once the crime gets so crazy and the people start moving, then all the landlords, they can come together and say, yo, let's boost up the rent now. So they'll never come back. And we're going to bring in some new people. That's how they remix the neighborhood. That's why you'll see every neighborhood that used to be vicious, now you see they getting soft because what? Now you got allegedly white people walking their dogs in the hood now because it's gentrification, regentrification, whatever you want to call it, remixing the hood. And they only got to do this by raising the rent. But once they let the crime get out of control, and once you move out, they're gonna move somebody else in at a higher rate. Next thing you know, your whole hood is remixed. My point is, this is what they do on the black and brown people. Black and brown people are being eliminated every day. You can take it or leave it. You can laugh and joke. You can play with it. But guess what? Not only are they being eliminated, they're doing it to themselves. And guess what? It ain't going to be no help. There's nobody coming to save nobody this time. You don't believe me? Common sense. Pay attention. There's no more black leaders. There's no more black leaders. So what that means is nobody going to speak up for the people as a whole. There's nobody going to say this is wrong. This is not right. What's going on here? It's no more voices. They killed all the voices. How they kill them? With money. Your boy Al Sharpton. I don't care. You can name any one of them. That's part of the Black Lives Matter slander. Let's just say if Black Lives Matter was legit. And let's just say if they was legit and they was a voice, they already shut them down. It's no more voices for you. So when you have no voice, now we can do whatever we want to do to you because nobody going to speak up. And if somebody do try to speak up and get too jazzy online, we're gonna put bogus charges on them. My point is, you dealing with annihilation, nobody to speak up for you. You're dealing with finances being cut off. So therefore, they know without finances, what? You can't live. If you can't live, you're going to have to do what? Commit a crime. You commit a crime, you get locked up. Therefore, everything is already set against you. And mainly, this is for males. Black and brown males. See, the woman going to be all right to a certain extent. Because they still going to hire a woman before they hire a man. You still got women that can't get public assistance. You still got women that's going to school, they got degrees. Some women can get hired just by a pretty smile and a nice dress on. Men, they got to fend for themselves. So you seeing men being taken out one by one, and then the other half of men are being what? Emasculated. They're being emasculated, so they're not a factor. But at the end of the day, yeah, we all laughing and joking, but soon, guess what? The shit ain't gonna be funny because half the niggas ain't gonna be here no more. You mark my words. Or should I say half of the men are not gonna be here? Pardon my word terminology. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You mark my words. I've been telling people this for a minute now. People that listen to and you've been watching everything play out little by little because I see how it's going. I know the game. I study the game. I watch it because remember, they tell you what it is before they do it. So when I was telling individuals, you better start getting cleaned up, I'm just telling you what I did. If you don't want to be a statistic, you better start getting legit because they already got it in play. Look, man, it's a quiet war, right? They said the war is against the hood, and it's certain things we're going to have to do to get rid of all of them. It's not no war overseas. The war is on every hood across America. The war is on poverty. They are shutting down the drug scene. They're shutting down the borders because they know you're going to be in the hood, biting each other head off, and they're going to be in position to get niggas. Get that, they want that 2-for-1 deal. They want that buy one, get one free deal. One nigga dead, one nigga life. Broken household. We got the kids already. That's why the kids are being violated. Every time you turn around, it's a child being violated. Why? Because the parent is not around to watch them. When you see a young child being molested, common sense, you should already know. When a young child is getting molested, what does that mean? It means the father is not around. You know, sometimes somebody can get slick and molest a child or take advantage of a child when a mother's around sometimes, but we know for a fact when the father is in that child's life, That's not going to happen. So that's why you also seeing a lot of this Chester behavior happening at a high level, because the fathers are not around. While you in jail, it's another nigga playing house with your child. While you on the street and you beefing with your baby mother, it's another nigga playing house with your child. And this, like, all black men have to face this reality, and it is a fear, because when you're not in your household, anything can happen to your family, your child. So that's why you're seeing a large percentage of children being violated. And I prove to you, 9 times out of 10, every child that's been violated, their father wasn't around. So this is how the families are being destroyed. Get them niggas out of here. Let's take advantage of the kids. We take advantage of the kids. We dictate their lifestyle. The ones that don't comply, we'll lock their ass up. The other half, they'll be damaged mentally from being touched on. And therefore, we're going to have a chaotic future. There'll never be owners. There'll never be people to accomplish nothing. And then we're going to treat all other kids like gold. We're going to get in the best education, put them in the best neighborhoods, the best school. And 20 years from now, those so-called black people, those so-called brown people, they're going to be at the bottom of the totem pole if half them still alive. The other half that's alive, they'll be broken already. They'll be so broken, they'll do whatever we tell them to do. That's what's going on right now. Yeah, you heard about the slave process that happened in the 1800s, but guess what? Now it's a new slave process. It's a new form of breaking niggas. That's what's going on. So when we see in Minnesota the other day, when them police allegedly gunned that boy down live on camera and they're not even being charged, what is that telling you? That's telling you that a young black male life ain't worth 2 pennies, because he's just property. He's a nobody. No justice. So niggas have no peace. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, like I said again, now let's rewind. I just told you the young boy got slaughtered. Who is going to be his voice now that he's slaughtered? Who's going to be his voice that actually holds weight? And you're going to see that we don't have no more leaders. There's no more voices, no more help. Did not the other day Joe came and told us that black people ain't getting no damn reparations? That was another smack in the face to say that you niggas ain't nothing. I don't even got to acknowledge y'all no more. I'm not giving y'all nothing. He said it right to our face. Because around the world, it's a secret joke. And it's a secret joke that what? These people are savages. They terrorists, and we got to get them out of here. That's the secret joke. That's the secret agenda. So yeah, we can all go around playing. We can all bicker and fight. We can do that all day. But guess what? They say, ha, 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 we got them niggas right where we want them. We got them. It's just a matter of time. And while they waiting, their money gaining interest on Bitcoin. Their money gaining interest in investments. And they sitting back with their arms behind their head and their feet crossed, sitting back watching the show. I just heard about Mark Zuckerberg got his own money coming out. The same nigga that profited off of what? Social media. The same nigga that got rich off niggas beefing online, niggas posting pictures, niggas doing challenges, niggas going live, showing they plates of food. He got rich off all of that. The nigga got his own money now coming out. Mark Zuckerberg got his own bread, his own coin off of fucking social media. Something that he started in early 2000s, made for college students to keep in contact with each other. Now he's a trillionaire, got his own money coming out. Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Who made Mark Zuckerberg rich? Let's ask that question. Who made him rich? And what are you getting in return for making that man rich? What are you getting? Niggas locked up online. Niggas getting shot online. Somebody getting beating their kid online. Getting all them views and shares. Who getting paid off all that? Ain't who getting paid. Who already got paid off all of that? Mr. Mark is super rich, but who got him rich? When you see these companies, Uber and Lyft out, I told y'all who made them rich. They been out, but who made them rich? Who made Amazon rich? Amazon been out. Who made Amazon rich? Who is the one that make everybody rich, but when it's all said and done, they left with nothing? Who is the ones when they get on any social media platform, everybody gets rich and they destroy the shit? So my point is, they say, you know what? Now let me tell you something. Like I said, when I saw self-checkout in a damn dollar store, Dollar Tree got self-checkout now. Once I seen that, I know what time it is. That means it's over for people. That means you're not even going to be able to get a job in a dollar store. Guess what? What else that mean? Now niggas can't rob the Dollar Tree because nigga, the money in a damn machine. It ain't even no person to rob. This shit being ran by machinery. How you gonna rob a store with no human beings in there? When I showed y'all the gas station, no human beings. How you gonna rob the gas station when it ain't nobody to rob? When I saw Dollar Tree with self-checkout, a store with dollar products, they basically saying a human being ain't even worth paying to work in a damn dollar store. So we don't need no human beings no more. So remember, you heard about the population control. Yeah, it's about really, they don't need no more human beings. And if they got to pick and choose which human beings they really don't need, which ones you think is going to be? Who you think they're going to pick? The main human beings they don't want around no more. It's common sense. But who's giving them all the evidence and the proof to say, look, these people right here, look at them. They're not complying. They're not paying taxes. Their households is in shambles. Half of them on child support system, no education, don't want to take advantage of the programs. They say, look at them people. They're destroying this country from within. These are the people destroying the damn country. These people are the roaches of the country. This is why we can't have no fun. This is why we can't go to Miami Beach. This is why we can't go to Vegas. This is why we can't go to New York City. We can't go nowhere in our own country no more because these people keep fucking it up. That's the campaign they've been campaigning. My point is, this the same campaign is still going on, but now they quiet behind the scenes with it. They say, look, don't put them on point. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put this into play. We're going to put that into play, and then we're going to spank all of them at one time. What they said in that movie Colors, when they said, you know, don't try to just get the one bull, you know, you want to fuck all the bulls, you know, you want to fuck them all at one time. So that's why when you see this indictment, that's them, effing everybody at one time. They ain't just gonna catch one. We're gonna F them all at one time. F them all. That's what's going on around the country. But remember, like a thirst trap online. Remember, like if a chick posts a picture and you get caught up in that thirst trap, the same way they got it set up in life, they got thirst traps. And when they set that thirst trap up, you're gonna bring your own self down. That's the game. So remember, that's why I told y'all the Illuminati don't have no power. The only power the Illuminati got is the power you give them. Who's the Illuminati, man? Them the ones that sit in the darkness and pull the strings. They got the light, but they sit in the darkness and they pull the strings. They're the ones that set the trap. They're like the exterminators. They put the traps, but you the one got to go over the trap. That's it. If you can see the trap, you won't get caught in the trap, so they have no power. It's simple as that. But remember, who created all these social media platforms? Who created them? All right, from the TV to social media, who controls it? Whose is it? It's not ours. We didn't make it. It's not ours. It's theirs. So being that it's theirs, they do what they want to do. That's why they can use it as a weapon. We know hip-hop started out in the park, but then they turned it into a weapon. How they turn it into a weapon? Because now they can use hip-hop to make niggas kill themselves, and we can lock niggas up off the same music that they created in the park. Everything they get their hands on, they can turn it into a weapon. It's called positive and negative. This is just what's going on. This is the game being played. So like I said, I promise you, by a couple more years, you're going to look up, you're going to see half the people you know, they're not going to be around. You're going to hear so-and-so, this happened to them. This happened to so-and-so. Old girl, she caught an aneurysm. Dude over here, he got shot. This dude over here, they caught a stroke. This person over here, man, they got locked up. And that's another thing that has been going on. A lot of young people have been getting sick. Dying under mysterious. I know a dude that died under mysterious causes. They say he died from an aneurysm, but then the other day his girlfriend died. So two couples, I was looking at their Facebook pictures. They were just taking pictures together. Both of them dead now. And people not knowing people not understanding why all these people dying and getting, you know what I'm saying, brain aneurysms, people catching strokes, and all these people in their 30s, early 40s, late 20s. Because we don't even know what's actually in the air. We don't really know what they spraying. We don't really know what's in the food. But guess what? We already know everywhere we go shop for our food at, they're the ones putting that food in you know what I'm saying, in them stores. People are already being annihilated. It's just a slow process. So this whole population control, you already witnessing the population control. Matter of fact, right now, if I ask you how many people actually died from C-19, you don't know those numbers. You couldn't even tell me. Because guess what? They ain't even tell us all the damn numbers. We don't know, but we know for a fact. We know at least 500,000 people have died. That's right. That's right. That's right, Miss Danielle. Blessings to you. Get back strong. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody close to me died from that at the age of 28. In their 20s, died from an aneurysm. A lot of that comes from super stress. Blood vessels popping in your brain. Because they've been trying to stress us out. This whole pandemic been trying to stress us out. That's why now I told you ever since April, what you see, ever since it turned April, you've seen a lot of bickering, fighting, arguing, beefing. I'm talking about this probably happening within your family, your job, you know, your neighborhood. All you seeing is negative, 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 negative. So what happens when something keeps staying negative? Eventually, it's going to turn into a fire. It's going, you know what I'm saying? It's going to burn within. You ever heard of a spontaneous combustion? You know what I'm saying? Spontaneous combustion, when basically you blow up from the inside out, you catch on fire. Because people forget, we talk about energy, but guess what? The human body really is energy. Think about it. Your body is automatically 100 degrees. Why you think you can get shocked? How many times y'all done shocked something? Your body is straight electricity energy. How you think your heart run? Your heart run on straight electricity. Why you think when your body collapses, what they do, they put that electricity to it. They're trying to bring you back. Your body is pure energy. But remember, these are slangs and terminologies we say, but your body is naturally energy. And your body actually could be negative energy or positive energy. These are facts. When you keep indulging in negative energy, eventually you're going to die. I don't care what you think you're doing, what field you in. If you just exist in a state of negative energy, eventually you're going to die. And don't nobody got to do nothing to you. People that indulge in high levels of positive energy, they prosper, they become builders, they actually create their own world, they create their own reality because they use that energy to construct. This is just science of life. These are facts. They taught you that in school with that thing called integers. You know, you had the scale. On one side, you had the positive, you had the negative. They showed us all of this, man. You keep dodging this right here, is you're going to get a negative outcome. Sometimes you put a negative with a positive, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get a dip. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to show you. When you indulge in certain activity, that's what's going to happen. And like I said, nobody don't got to do nothing to you. But my point is, we looking at annihilation. It's annihilation. So that's why I ain't got time to sit back and be worried about nobody. I can't even feel sorry for nobody right now, because you know why I can't feel sorry for nobody? Because guess what? Anybody in a messed up situation, 9 times out of 10, they put themselves in that situation. And who am I to help them? I can't save you if you don't want to be saved. I can show you the way, but if you don't want to take the path, that's on you. I can't waste time trying to help you with your stumbling blocks, because I got my own to get over. Yep. Just found out my cousin was at the Barclays Saturday having a good time and ended up fighting. I told you, man. We dealing with we dealing with a demonic energy, a low-level energy. But guess what? This same energy is being inflicted upon us. You get it? It's being inflicted upon us. But only the strong people can fight it. Like some days, I might want to be negative. I feel negative, or I feel like I got to respond in negative energy. But that's how this game goes. Like I said 2 weeks ago, beefing over Will Smith, Chris Rock, that actually messed up my throat. I actually had a sore throat, or I ain't gonna say a sore throat. My voice box kind of got messed up. You know what I'm saying? Damaging my vocal cords actually from screaming and beefing over Chris Rock and Will Smith. I was literally destroying myself with that negative energy. Why? Because it wasn't about nothing anyway. It had nothing to do with my real life. So now if I got to speak in my real life, my voice messed up. But my point is, it's going to be something else next. There's going to be something else. It's going to keep being something else, because it's like they sitting back. And they like, it's like they sitting back and say, you know what I'm saying? And they say, okay, they got through that. Now let's come with this. Okay, we let that program run for a little while. Now let's implement this program. It's like the world is a big computer, and they just plugging up different programs. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got your computer and you got different programs, and you got each disk represents a different program. It's like they sitting back, the world is a computer, and they just installing different disks, which is programs. This is why I say this is all about the matrix. Oh, let me speak on this one. Oh, man. How many of y'all, I know y'all saw it. How many of y'all saw the exorcism challenge? The demonic exorcism challenge. I don't know what you want to call it. The exorcism prank that's going viral online. How many of y'all saw it? I know y'all seen it. It's on Facebook, crazy. I said now they got people acting like they're having exorcisms. They actually having people playing around like they floating in the air, doing pranks on people. The one dude came in a room, he thought this girl was having an exorcism, a demonic fit, and he smacked in her face on reflex. He got scared and smacked her. They're doing this it's going viral. It's a demonic exorcism challenge. Prank. It's a prank. I said, look at this. I said, this is where we at with it right now. People are actually clowning and playing around with demonic behavior. Now it's funny. But I know it ain't funny. It's just another trick they got people doing to indulge in demonic behavior. And guess what? When I see human beings actually in their crib doing that demonic exorcism prank or whatever they call it, and that shit going viral and everybody doing it, I know they are invoking certain energy. They're invoking them demons. Y'all ain't see that? Man, it's trending on Facebook. Just put in exorcism prank. Yeah, you put in exorcism prank in Google. It's gonna come up. Exorcism prank. Everybody, that's what's going on right now. They're doing an exorcism prank where they're making it. You might walk in a room and, I seen a girl, like they might stack up a whole bunch of items and then they put the sheet over it. And when they land on that particular stack and they got the sheet over them, it look like they floating in the air. So you might walk in a room and see your loved one floating in a damn room. Even though they stacked up on whatever they stacked up on, it looked like they actually floating in the goddamn air. And then you got some of them just sitting on the bed, they start tweaking and shaking and shaking. So when they loved one come in the room, they tweaking and shaking. It look like they're having an exorcism or a crazy fit. And then after a while, they start laughing and shit. But one dude, I told you, he smacked this girl. He got scared. He said, oh, she thought she was tweaking out on him. He smacked her by mistake. But this is what they doing. That's right. It's all fun and games till all the lights go out and shit start floating in the crib. Exactly. That's what they doing though. When I saw that, I said, I know for a fact we dealing in a demonic time. Anytime you playing with the dark side, you gonna bring that shit into your home. I bet you anybody that do that exorcism, demonic ass ritual in their crib, I bet you their whole household fall apart after that. I bet you. You played that trick on your loved one, I bet you eventually y'all gonna break up. See, that's what people don't understand. I done studied all that too. That's why I chose what side I'm gonna be on. I like to be on the good side, but I know a lot. I know just as much about the dark side as this side. The same way you got people that deal in evil behavior, they know that Bible better than you know it, because they know how to use that book against you. Well, me being a stand-up individual and I deal with positive energy, when somebody try to use demonic energy on me, I know how to flip it right back on them. Because I told you, you got to fight power with power. And they say what? We are in a warfare with unseen powers, unseen hands, and unseen energies that we know not of. So you got to be what? Prayed up, you got to be fully protected, and you got to be ready for what? Spiritual warfare. Because guess what? The war we in right now, a gun can't save you. Why? Because the people that's trying to take us out, they make all the guns. They got the tanks. They got the grenade launchers. They got the bulletproof vests. They got everything. How you going to beat them at their own game? You can't. Only way to beat them is you got to be dealing with a whole nother power that they don't know nothing about. It's called energy. It's called a frequency. You got to be on a whole nother frequency that you can't be touched. When they see you, they go the other way. They don't want no parts of you. But that's, we neither here nor there. I'm just showing you how if you're not protected, you're gonna be destroyed anyway. If you don't get that knock, you know what I'm saying? If you don't get that knock inside your head and wake up, you're already dead and you just don't know it. Remember, the ones that's blessed, they're gonna get the light. The ones that's blessed, they're gonna get all the information they're supposed to get. The ones that live in darkness, those are the ones that will soon be in the grave. It's already written. That's why I told you can't save nobody. You can't. No matter how much you love a person, no matter how much you care for them, that person got to save themselves. You can't fight everybody's wars. You can't do it. You know why? Because you got to make sure you straight. Everybody got to make it to the pearly gates on their own. That's how it's set up to be. You can go to the pearly gates, or you can go to the you can go to the other side. It's all on you. You get it? And it's going on the earth. So don't get it messed up. I ain't just talking about when you die. It's going on right now. You gonna make it to the pearly gates, or you can make it to a bowl of fire right now. So you make the choice. Simple. That's why I'm gonna get into this other demonic game that these young boys is playing in the crib. And check this out. Hold up. Check this out. This right here was tripping, and they stupid. Check this out, right? It was some teenagers in Florida, like 3 teenagers, in the crib playing a shooting game. Now, what they was doing, they was taking turns putting on a bulletproof vest, shooting at each other to see who gonna live. And this happened in Florida, right? The teen killed, it was a teenager killed while the friends were taking turns shooting one another in a bulletproof vest. This happened in Bellevue, Florida. And both of the 17-year-old boys was arrested, and they're going to be tried as adults in connection with killing Christopher Leroy Broad. Also, they was video recording it. See, remember? Social media, they was in the crib recording it, trying to fucking go viral. You see how social media took over people's fucking brain? Were they so stupid to put on a vest and have a shooting contest in the crib? You know people are fucking sick. So these young boys in the crib trying to go viral, playing the shooting game. Now, let me break this down for those who don't know. A bulletproof vest does not save your life. The bulletproof vest, it gives you a better chance to live, but bullets still go through the damn vest. They still could pierce your skin. The bulletproof vest sometimes will stop the bullet from going all the way through you, hitting a vital organ. But if you get hit with a bulletproof vest, especially at point blank range, your ass still could die. Now, it was a time in the street, if somebody wanted to test a bulletproof vest, they would just put it on the ground, you know, put it on a pole, and then shoot the bulletproof vest without putting it on. You can test a bulletproof vest, you do not have to put it on. But anyway, these young boys in the crib playing the shooting game, taking turns putting on a vest, seeing who gonna live, and they killed their friend. But this what happened. First, when it happened, they tried to lie and say somebody shot the crib up. And let me make this clear for those who love to talk about race. It was white boys. 3 white boys in Florida. This was not hood activity, and it had nothing to do with no black and brown kids. It had nothing to do with no gang. 3 white boys in the crib playing the shooting game. And they killed their friend by mistake, tried to lie to the police and said that somebody shot the crib up. But one of the boys folded and he snitched. He told everything that happened and showed police the footage. This happened inside a crib. Now, you know they had to be out of their mind to be in the crib shooting at each other with a vest on. Because I could have told them, one of you little boys, y'all gonna die anyway. That vest ain't gonna save you, especially at point blank range. What is wrong with you? And for people in the street, see, we always knew this, that if you want that walk around with a bulletproof vest and everybody know you always got on a vest, all they gonna do is aim for your head. But a bulletproof vest, it can protect you, but it's not a guarantee you're gonna live. It depends on what type of caliber bullet you get hit with and how close you get hit with. You get hit at, you know what I'm saying? But they was in the crib playing the shooting game, taking turns putting on. That's like the new form of Russian roulette they was playing. And one of the young boys killed this homeboy in the crib, playing around. Which gonna lead to the next story that I forgot to report on yesterday. How a 13-year-old boy died from a counterfeit pill. Counterfeit meds was sold on social media. They saying that these type of drugs, fake ass perks, fake ass Molly, all them fake ass drugs, kids are buying it online. And it said they are killing the kids. Now, a woman said that her son took 1 pill and died. A 13-year-old boy took a fake perk and died. And the pill contained fatty, aka fentanyl. Now, the DA say that they claim they seized 20 million fake pills just last year. But my point is, what did Kodak Black say? Did he not say, I took the perk even though I knew it was fake? Did I not tell y'all this nigga was promoting kids ODing off of fake pills? Did I not tell you he promoted it? Or did he promote it? Or did his record label promote it? Or did the radio station that keep playing this damn song, are they promoting it? Because this 13-year-old took a fake pill. And I said, what the hell is a 13-year-old boy thinking about popping a damn pill? And then the mother tried to cover it up and said that her son was having back pains. How is a 13-year-old boy having back pains? And where was you at, mommy, when this boy was online ordering pills? So you see that the young fiends are becoming fiends earlier and earlier. I know at 13 years old, I was not thinking about popping no damn pill. But the young boy popped 1 fake ass perk and died. And they say he got it off social media. How many times you been online? Somebody came in the DM, say, yo, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Sending you pictures of bud. Well, guess what? That's how easy they can sell drugs to your little son, your little cousin, your little nephew, your nieces. That's how easy somebody can try to hustle to your teenage children or your teenage family. They doing it online. So I told you, Mark Zuckerberg, all of them getting paid. But how they getting paid? They getting paid off the destruction of these particular people. And we want to ask the question, how can a little boy buy a perk online? Who sold it to him? Oh, but if I say certain words, I get in trouble. But somebody can get online and still sell drugs to a child. But we already know 9 times out of 10, the 13-year-old boy, he wanted to pop a perk because 9 times out of 10, he thought it was cool. And maybe his favorite rapper always talking about it. So the young boy said, I want to try me a perk. Well, I got to say this. I ain't going to be a hypocrite. Now, when I was 13 years old, I did taste my first 40. I was sipping on 40. We was trying to be grown. You know, eight of us, we passing around a 40. Why? Because the rappers always talk about drinking 40s. So we was 13, we passed around a 40. See that? We all get drunk and bent off 140 and then go to school. Or after school, we outside playing, we sharing a damn 40. 13 years old. Nowadays, it's not 40s, it's not beer, it ain't Cisco, it's Percocet. Now, if the young boy popped the real perk, he might have lived, but he popped a fake perk that had fatty in it. And now that young boy is resting in peace. But guess what? They still playing Kodak Black song to this day, talking about how he took a fake ass perk. It's called promotion. Exactly, Ronald Hawkins, he sold out. So like you said, that's Kodak Black way of selling out. That's why I told y'all there's different ways they sell out. You ain't always got to do something gay. You ain't always got to sacrifice. If you make a certain lyric that they know gonna kill a lot of people, that's your ritual right there. That's you selling out right there, because you could have said, nah, take that out my rap. I don't want that in my rap. Take that. I don't want to rap that part. The fake per part, nah, take that out, because I know a lot of kids that, you know, they might try to follow what I say. Take that out. But when you don't say nothing and you put that bar out there and you know for a fact it's going to kill people, that's the ritual right there. That's the selling out part. So that's why I told you, a lot of people, they don't got to go through those doors, meaning they don't got to do no gay behavior. A lot of them don't got to sacrifice nobody, but the acts they you know, that role they portray in that movie or that particular music they putting out is going to lead to a lot of death and destruction anyway. So they're already doing their ritual, they're already doing their job, and they get a pass. You know what I'm saying? They already doing what they say, doing the devil's work. If you do the devil's work, they look out for you too. Remember, sometimes you just got to do the devil's work and you good. They ain't gonna make you do no, because when you doing the devil's work, you actually doing rituals every day. You're already doing rituals. Your whole album is a ritual of doing the devil's work. So therefore, that album they dedicate to Satan, because they know for a fact that album you put out is going to kill about 30,000 people off the rip. So that's your dirty work right there. That is your ritual. That's like when you see Menace and you see Lorenz Tate play Old Dog. You see, they already knew 100,000 people is going to die trying to be Old Dog. A lot of people is going to get killed by a nigga trying to be Old Dog. So that was his ritual right there. What movie put Old Dog on the map? Was it not Menace to Society? That was his ritual movie. We talk about Omar Epps. What was Omar Epps' first movie? Juice. See what I'm saying? It's different ways they make you perform that ritual. Sometimes they just make you be in a movie that's filthy, or, you know, it's different ways they make you do it. Because you got the sense to say, nah, I don't want to play. The same thing, I'm glad this the same thing that applied to Chris Rock. We kept talking about the smack. All Chris Rock had to do was say, nah, I don't want to tell his joke. But he told the joke. Once he told the joke, that was his way of selling out on the stage, disrespecting his own people. Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, but my point is, he had a right to say, nah, I ain't gonna do this one right here. Not tonight. I'm not gonna this particular joke. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. That's all he had to say. And that smack, all that would have never happened. But my point is, you got the option to sell out. Because you always could say, nah, I ain't doing it. Take that out. Take this part. I'll tell a different joke. Change this joke around a little bit. You got the right to say that, but a lot of times they don't want to rub them the wrong way, or they don't want to get in trouble, and they sell out. And sometimes they actually just know what they're doing. Let me put this work in to keep them off my back. Let me put this work in, and they'll leave me alone for a little while. Sometimes they do that too. So they know what they be doing. That's all I'm saying. But my point is, let's rewind back to that slap. Look at how much chaos that slap started, and look how that chaos is still going on. They still talking about Jada. They still talking about Will. And Chris Rock also said, for those that don't know, for the right price, he trying to get a big bag to tell the story about what happened. Now let's look at how he's going to take that one slap and get an interview by somebody that's going to get him a whole lot of money while we still out here bickering and beefing. My point is that one joke, look what it started. Look how one joke got everything in a frenzy. And like a lot of us already know, that might have been the biggest distraction of all distractions. Because one hand washed the other hand punch you in the face. See what I'm saying? That's the game. 3-card money. You looking over here, they're going to hit you over there. And they're going to swindle you right there. And when you look up, you fucked up. You don't even know what happened. That's what happened. So that's why I told you that whole slap is what set off the month of April Fools. And that's why this whole month you've been seeing foolish behavior. But while the foolish behavior going on, what else is going to happen? Death. Y'all know about the tarot cards. Does not the tarot cards have a card called the Fool? Do the tarot cards not have a card of death? Do the cards get shuffled around and you got to pick your card? Well, that's what you're watching in life. You're watching the cards being shuffled around. Some people playing a fool. Some people choosing the card of death. But guess what? You make your own choices. But you don't understand your whole life is like a deck of cards, and somebody is pulling the strings. Somebody shuffling the deck, and they letting you pick your own card. That's right, Ronald. It's called social engineering. Remember, the key word is social, sociopath, social injustice, social media. Social is social. What is social? Communicating, coming together. You know what I'm saying? They already took away your coming together skills. They already took out your communication skills. I already told you my example. I told you if you get 5 of us in one room and you ask us something simple, okay, we need all 5 of y'all to come together and agree on what type of pizzas we about to order. That will start an argument. People can't even come together and agree on nothing. Therefore, the world is in chaos because what? People are lacking. They have destroyed our social skills. But in school, you learn social studies. And a lot of people failed social studies, felt it. Because you never was taught what social actually means. That's right. You're going to hell. When you lose your soul, you are walking dead. That's why they kept putting all them TV shows out. That's why they kept trying to, you like, yo, why they keep showing all these zombies? What's all these damn zombie games about? What's all these zombie movies about? They was trying to tell us you walking dead. How many of y'all saw that movie The Happening, where it was something in the air that was making people turn crazy? Some people say that's the chemtrails. We just heard Dr. Fauci tell us, they said if you catch COVID, if you caught COVID, it might have effect on your brain for 10 years. It might mess with your thought pattern. Your brain might react 10 years older than what it is. They told us this. They said your brain and comprehension skills might be damaged if you caught COVID before, C-19. Allegedly, this is what they said. So now when we look at what we see, it looked like the movie The Happening, where people are just walking around and they just doing stuff and they don't know why they're doing it. Did they not show us all in the movies? Was it not just a zombie campaign? But you didn't know that it was just going to be zombie with nice clothes on, zombies with pretty skin, nice skin, zombies with jewelry on. You ain't know it's gonna be zombies driving foreign cars. You get it? You ain't know it's gonna be zombies looking normal because you was taught to think they was gonna look a certain way. No, the zombies look regular. The same way you was told what? They told you that they told you about the shapeshifters. They told you about how what? The devil could take on any shape or form. The devil could be the freshest motherfucker on the planet. It could be the flyest motherfucker. That's how they got it set. That's how it worked. Remember, the so-called homeless person or the so-called bum, they could be a child of God. They could be the most holiest spiritual person, but you ain't gonna pay that bum no mind because that's a bum. You ain't gonna pay. That might be God right there. That might be the most righteous person right in your face, but because they sitting outside a store or they holding a sign, you ain't gonna pay them no mind. But that one that looks to be the flyest, the prettiest woman, that's the one you're gonna let in, that's the one you're gonna let in your life. That's the one that's gonna be able to get you. But you don't understand that zombies, vampires, all these different entities, they come with fresh ass clothes. Man, they look like the freshest, cleanest people you ever seen in your life. They the most flyest. They the most paid. Because that's how it works. So now you see why these celebrities, they make sure they give them a lot of money. They make sure they put them behind that camera to give them that image, and you will follow them to your own destruction. That's what I'm going to tell you this one last time, right? The celebrities are avatars. If you don't know what an avatar is, you look it up. They are avatars. It is not about worshiping celebrities, but you have to understand whatever they want to program the people with, they use the avatars to do it. So when you see something happen with the celebrities, that means it's going to play out in your community. It's going to play out in your household. It's going to play out in your real life because they are the avatars. Remember they put out the movie Avatar? The celebrities, the entertainers, they are avatars. So that's why I'm going to break it down. When you see Cardi B suing Tasha K for slander, they were the avatars to show you that's going to happen in real life. When you see celebrities playing a role in a movie, that movie is to let you know this is going to be playing out in your real life. Now, let me ask you a question. And this is no disrespect, no violation. Did we not see more transgender behavior before Tyler Perry came, or did we see more transgender behavior after Tyler Perry came out? It's just a question. I'm not trying to slander nobody. I'm just showing you how the celebrities and entertainers, they are avatars. Whatever they do, they are the device to show you what's going to happen in your world because your life is already written. That's why the only way to make it, you got to not go according to the script. Thank you, Danielle Walker. Did we not see Tyler Perry movies? What's that Martin movie, Big Mama, whatever? I think that's the name. We already know the movie where Martin was dressing up. We already know about when Eddie Murphy was dressing up in that movie Norbit. We know about white chicks. But my point is you're going to see all these movies was coming out back to back to back to back. And guess what happened? Most of the kids now was raised on these movies. They was raised on these movies. Let's stop playing. They was raised on all of these movies. Therefore, now you see this behavior. They are avatars. They use them as devices, pieces, icons. Why do they call them icons? You click on your app, you press the icon. That's what an avatar is, an icon. A celebrity is the icon. You click on the Tyler Perry movie, you're going to see Medea, his biggest film. What is Medea? A man that dresses up as a woman. They just made it an old lady to cover it up. Because if Medea was if Medea was a young transgender, it might have not transitioned as well. But if we make it an older transgender, it could be more passable and more accepted. All I'm saying is they put it in a movie first. We already know that type of behavior always existed. It always been around, but it became commercial. It became a fad. It became nationally accepted once it started being promoted in the movies. White chicks. Did Terry Crews not play a fruit ass dude in White Girls when he was getting chased? Oh no, no. Pardon me. He was chasing around the white girls, right? Did it not already show us that Terry Crews was suspect? So years later, when Terry Crews told you a man was playing with his nuts, what was he telling you? When he was in next Friday, saying Tupac, I love Tupac. What was Terry Crews? They was already showing you the masculine man. You feel me? That's really effeminized. They put it in a damn movie first. What do we see now? Emasculated men with muscles, talking tough, but really they are effeminized. But they put this in the movies for years, and now it is accepted because they use the celebrities as avatars to control your life. Repent Daily, what's up? D Malley, top of the top. Everybody in this morning, Natural Blaze. Thank y'all for pulling up. We back to the regular scheduled program, episode 147. So I'm showing you how all this relate. I'm gonna do a recap in a minute for those because I'm going too long. Hold up. But remember, everything that play out in your life is gonna mark my words. Everything that play out in your life now, any type of drama, any type of BS, any type of anything, everything opposite of positive, it's going to play out through celebrity. It's going to play out through social media. Why? Because those are what's being praised and worshiped right now in the last day. So you got to understand these are the lanes that's going to lead to destruction unless you come to the crossroad and you make a U-turn. Therefore, we don't have no time to play and we don't have no time to entertain the BS because they're on a destination called nowhere fast. You see what I'm saying? But remember what I told you. Remember the jewel I told y'all. When you go to the tarot reader, or if you know about the tarot reader, if you know about that stack of cards, remember, in that stack of cards, you got the Fool card, the Fool. Remember, the Fool card, and you got the Death card within that deck. And wherever you see a Fool, you're going to see Death right behind it. That's how it works. And it's many other cards in the deck. You got good cards, you got bad cards. But when you heard this April Fool month, this actually is also the month where death shall follow. And the death is perpetuated by what is called what? We call it negative energy. It's what perpetuates the death. That's why I'm pretty sure everybody that's listening, everybody in this room has been experiencing some form of negativity this month. If not you, somebody close to you. Because this is the month of foolish behavior, ignorance, and foul energy, which is going to lead to death. That's why they also like to make this time of the year indictment season, because this is when they lock up the fools. Who are the fools? The people who are unaware to what they're doing and what they got going on. When you go on social media platforms and you put your business in the street, you are a fool. Therefore, law enforcement comes to get you. Do you understand what I'm telling you? When you get online with certain foolish behavior, you make yourself subject to get your channel knocked down. You subject yourself to get brought up on charges of slander because you are online with foolish behavior. This is the month of the fool. But guess what? This might be the whole year of fools. Because everybody is what? losing their mind. So when you lose your mind, you become a fool. When you become a fool, you can't think straight. You have no wisdom. Therefore, you will die from a lack of knowledge. So I told you, they dictate the playing field. They dictate the game. And guess what? They win it. And we are not even on the scoreboard. So now let me talk about this right here. An upstate New York judge killed himself the other day, committed suicide. And he committed suicide because he was tied in to a specific strip club owner who is charged with sex trafficking. Officers also looked into this particular strip club owner because the strip club owner also tried to kill himself on the train tracks last year, and the nigga failed. He failed because he was already under scrutiny for tax evasion, sex trafficking, and conspiracy to commit bribing. He tried to bribe the DA. And this particular judge, his name was Mikowski. And Mikowski was a judge upstate New York, but he was dealing with a filthy, dirty strip club owner. The strip club owner got indicted for sex trafficking, and come to find out, this judge of New York was in business with this particular Florida strip club owner, and they were dealing with the acts allegedly of sex trafficking, money laundering, bribing. So long story short, the judge didn't want to go to jail, or I say allegedly, they say he committed suicide, but they really said they don't know how he died. But this particular judge, a man that's supposed to uphold the law, was actually indulging in some of the lowest foul activity. Now, the particular strip club owner who was brought up on these charges, he tried to kill himself last year on the train tracks, and when the train ran over him, it just messed up his leg, and he still lived. And he is locked up right now. So the judge knew he was going to be indicted, and he was going to get time off this case. So eventually they say he took his life. So it also shows you how the man tried to take his own life, and he couldn't do that because what they say, you're not the creator. So be that you're not the creator, no matter what you did, you trying to take your life, ain't know what's going to be in your hands. So this man, you know, his name is Peter Gervais. He was arrested in Florida on conspiracy to commit sex trafficking while maintaining a drug premises, meaning he was selling drugs out the strip club, trafficking women out the strip club. And when he got caught, he tried to bribe the DEA. And, you know, this particular judge, Mikowski, when he went to Florida, this was one of his favorite hangouts he liked to go chill at. So being that sex trafficking is one of the majorest crimes in America right now, due to the fact of, you know, young kids being snatched up and being forced into prostitution. Also, women are being snatched up, forced into prostitution, and some of them have ended up in, you know, organ donor programs, allegedly. They are going hard on sex trafficking. So this judge knew he might lose everything. So instead of him facing the music, allegedly he took his own life. So I just gave you different scenarios of high levels of law enforcement that's been indulging in certain activity. They're being exposed. They taking their own life. I told you about white suburban kids, or should I say white kids, allegedly. They in the house playing shooting games. They losing their mind, trying to shoot at each other with a bulletproof vest on in the damn house. And then I told you about the 20 alleged gang members that got indicted. And then I also told you about how, you know, WIZ Khalifa, he got petty and he got GILLIE'DAKID to lose his whole Instagram channel. All over picking. This is what I'm going to say. We live in a time, just let people be, leave people alone. Your life does not have to revolve around somebody else's life. If you official, if you about your life, just do you. But my point is, you're not gonna come up off nobody else. You're not gonna get no type of shine in the long run, and people are not gonna let you play with their name. And guess what? A lot of people not stupid no more. See, remember, I come from a time where people got killed for stepping on somebody's shoe. People got killed for joking about somebody's mother. Some people got beat up for knocking somebody's mother off the cliff, aka a stick on the shoulder to start a fight. Now, when you play with people's name or you play with their family, some people are going to deal with violence. Some people are going to take you to court and sue you for everything you got. Or some people are going to just do it to make you lose your damn job, make you lose your livelihood because you playing with their livelihood. Some people are going to try to make you lose your livelihood. It's not about you going to jail. Some people feel like, okay, you play with my name, you're disrespecting me in front of thousands, millions of people, you fucking up my brand. So now I'm going to fuck up your brand. I'm going to fuck up your income. I'm going to fuck up your bank account. I'm going to mess up your household. And that's what's going on. And being that you love your social media page so much, and you love to use your social media platform for wicked shit 24/7, let me just go ahead and knock that shit down. That's what some people doing. It can happen to me. But guess what? That's why I don't bother nobody. I don't pick with nobody. I don't keep going on and on and on and on. And guess what? Hey, whenever I get up on here, I'm just dealing with entertainment. I'm just playing around. But I know also when to stop playing. So WIZ Khalifa, he got Gillie channel sent to Instagram heaven. And he told the people he was being cyberbullied. Now, like I said, I don't agree with what none of what WIZ Khalifa was doing on his Instagram page. Therefore, I don't watch Instagram. But at the same time, even when I put the video up yesterday, I knew damn well better than to put that man video, to put that man picture online, because I would be setting myself up for failure. I could have put WIZ Khalifa picture on the screen with him in those drawers. But for two, that's suspect behavior for me. And another thing is, I know I can get in trouble for that because I can't put him on the screen in that type of behavior and clown that man. You can't do that. So my point is, people are protecting their brand. And remember, you got to remember this too. We're in a pandemic. So a lot of these celebrities, they every little penny, every little dollar they make depends on their name. So before, they might have gave you a pass when they was on tour, you know, getting movie roles, making a lot of albums, getting paid. They might have gave you a pass when you play with their name. But now their name is all they got in the last day, and they know that's their last form of income. They're not going to let you play with their name like that. And they also going to look at you like you trying to make money off of my name. So before I let you do that, I'm going to shut you down. That's what they're doing. We can call it a dirty game. We can call it snitching. We can call it whatever you want to call it. But I told you, you can't mess with somebody and then try to dictate how they handle you. That's how the game works. So if you don't mess with people, you never have to worry about no repercussions. Is it right if you joke on a person online and they see you and shoot you down like a dog in the street? Is that right? No, it's not right. People are going to say you went too far. It was just an online joke. Why you kill that man? But some people do snap and kill people. What else happens? Sometimes you could pick with somebody. Sometimes the person you picking on might commit suicide. That's why a lot of children in America, you've heard the stories about them committing suicide due to being what? Cyberbullied. Everybody can't take a joke. Everybody can't function under that type of pressure. Some people kill themselves. So is a person, what do we say about a person that cyberbullies somebody and a person they cyberbully commit suicide? Are we going to say, damn, it was just a joke, that's messed up, they made that person kill themselves? Or are we going to say they should have just left that person alone? If you leave people alone, you don't have to worry about no foul repercussion. In this situation, WIZ Khalifa said, he said basically, It's not my fault how you was raised. He basically said Gillie got issues. And he said, I'm not responsible for your childhood trauma. So if you got a problem with me working out how I work out, maybe you got issues with you. That's what WIZ Khalifa said, allegedly. And he basically said that he wasn't going to play with him, and he got his whole channel knocked down. Or should I say his Instagram page knocked down in Instagram heaven, out of there from cyberbullying. So we can say WIZ Khalifa got very petty, but he didn't want that man playing with his name. He might have looked at him as a peon and said, nigga, who are you to play with my name? Probably looked at his net worth, So you know what? I'm not going to let you play them games. That's what happens. It is what it is. Take it how you want to take it. That's the world we get. My advice is you leave people alone and you won't have to worry about repercussions, because it's not only internet repercussions, it's real life. Don't get it twisted. Now, WIZ Khalifa, because remember, WIZ Khalifa allegedly run with the Crips. Let's just say WIZ Khalifa could see GILLIEDAKID in real life and still put hands and feet on him and still get him beat up. You know, Taylor Gang and all of them. But by him, going about the cyberbullying online, that's him trying to, get a documentation. And now when he see him in real life, they can stomp the shit out of him for playing with his name in real life. So meaning that just because he got his page knocked down, it don't mean it's over in real life. That's just the internet. I told you. You got the internet, you got the real world. So even though he got his Instagram page shut down, now he can see him in real life and put hands and feet on him if that's what he chooses to do. Don't mean he gonna give him a pass when he see him in public. You know how Wiz working out in the gym, he might try to use some of them new UFC moves on Gillie. He might try to put him in a UFC move real quick for playing with his name. My point is, when you play with somebody's name, we don't know how that person going to deal with you, how they're going to handle you. So I suggest you leave people alone. Remind you, and a person, they might not see you now. They might see you 6 months later, and they ain't forget what you said online, and now you got to answer up. You got to pay the price. And the crowd is not around to see now because you got your page knocked down. You ain't going to be able to go back and tweet and post what just happened because you're going to get violated off the camera. That's what's going on in real life. So we're going to watch how this stuff go down. But like I said, my suggestion, live and let live. Or you can live and let die. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I know one thing for sure. I made this promise to my people. I ain't entertaining that. None of that no more. I ain't entertaining no back and forth, no nothing. I don't care if you understand. Now, when I see a person in person, that's something totally different. Because I understand that certain things will be handled in real life. So I will say that. But also, I don't know if y'all heard over the weekend, a young black quarterback by the name of Dwayne Haskins, he died this weekend over a car accident, and they say he got hit by a dump truck. He was a #1 draft pick a couple years ago. He was drafted by the Washington Redskins. He got cut. They try to make it like he was a troubled black boy that couldn't learn the game or whatever. And recently he was picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers. But they said when he was in Florida over the weekend, and he was only 24 years old. They say he tried to fly through an intersection and he got killed by a dump truck. And what's crazy, he's dead at 24, and they say his birthday was about to be in a couple more weeks. He was about to turn 25. And another thing that's weird is he was a victim of domestic violence, meaning his wife was beating on him. And I saw this, I'm like, yo, this dude is a big football player. He still was getting abused by his wife. So it made me ask the question, and this is something we don't talk about. It is a lot of men that do be abused by their woman. A lot of men, some men are in domestic violence situations where they love the woman so much and they was raised not to put their hands on a woman. And you got some woman be hitting their man with uppercuts and right hooks and left jabs. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got some woman that be smacking fire out their boyfriend or their husband in private, in front of company, all type of stuff. This is a fact. Because we already know too, some men are really trained, you know, not to hit a woman. It was installed by them by their moms, their family. They, no matter what, they won't hit a woman. And then they too embarrassed, you know, they're not gonna press charges, because how you gonna be a big man and you press a charges talking about this woman beating me up? So a lot of dudes, sometimes they do die from domestic violence too, because it go too far. But my point is, Dwayne Haskins was being abused by his wife, because they said the same weekend he got engaged, he got into a fight with his wife in Vegas and she knocked his tooth out. His wife was accused of punching him in the face, knocking his front tooth out, you know, when they was in Vegas, because allegedly, you know, they wasn't on the same page. I think he wanted to go hang out, and he wound up hanging out with some of his girlfriend friends. It was something they did, and his girlfriend got mad. I think she went out with her friends. It was something to do with friends, where I think either somehow, I know they was hanging out with friends, and Dwayne Haskins and his wife got separated during their time in Vegas and hanging out, allegedly. And long story short, she beat that boy. She knocked his tooth out of his mouth. And she is a small woman, and he's a big football player. And she knocked that boy tooth out, busted his lip, put hands on that boy. Because I also understand he didn't want to lose his career. But that man got abused by his wife. And now he dead. So we could tell this young man was going through it. He was a first-round draft pick. He got cut. He got picked up by another team, and he didn't even get to play because now he dead. And before he died, his wife was abusing him, allegedly. So that's why I say it's sad. Well, that's a question I'm asking. What is a man supposed to do when he getting abused by a woman and she going upside his head? That's all I'm asking. But other than that, like I said, we had a good episode today. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. If you ain't catch the beginning, you catch the replay, because we touched on a lot. I touched on this cyberbullying thing or whatever. Because remember, a cyberbully is a person that's not, they are not going to bring energy to you in real life. They are not going to do nothing to you in real life. They want to cyberbully online. Most cyberbullies are cowards. If you run up on a cyberbully in real life, they're going to press 911. You're going to go to jail. But when they're online, they are the big bad wolf. They are the American gangster. They are the Teflon Don online. So some people, they already know it's a fight they can't win, and they dealing with them how they want to deal with them. And I don't have no opinion on that. So WIZ Khalifa, he felt like GILLIEDAKID was trying to make him the butt of his jokes, and he got that nigga channel in Instagram heaven. That's what happened. And I don't agree with how Wiz was dressing at all. But that's why I don't follow him, dude. I'm not even messing with that shit no more. When I go on Instagram, I'm just checking my inbox and my likes. But my people that I know, I'll go on y'all page and like y'all pictures. But I can't just scroll no damn timeline no more. I can't do it. Anyway, 20 gang members was busted. And these 20 gang members allegedly are from the Drilly gang of, allegedly. They're from the Fordham, Bedford Park neighborhoods. The operation resulted in an 82-count indictment. And the alleged members of the G side and the Drilly gang, allegedly, they are also part of the Blood gang, aka Sex Money Murder, allegedly. But they say that law enforcement was studying these dudes for 3 years. And they said that during this time, the gang allegedly left 2 people dead and 6 others wounded. And one of the murders allegedly happened in a barbershop on camera. I don't know if some of y'all saw that footage. It was a couple of months ago where they showed the young boys running up in the barbershop, and they shot that boy up in a barber chair. That was one of the videos that got them indicted. They also spoke about how the police was studying their social media platforms, and they was listening to their lyrics, and that's what got them indicted. It was a 3-year investigation, but they was able to close the indictment. They was able to really put it in order. You know, when they caught them online with certain activity, they said that the gang was bragging online in their music videos. And remember, they say that 13 of the 20 was already locked up for other crimes, and they just had to pick up the other 7. Because I'm pretty sure out of the 13, somebody told, and that led to everybody else getting locked up and making the charges stick. And the camera footage that they got in the barbershop is going to be used against them in a court of law. So once again, victims of self-snitching. And I told y'all, when the mayor got online, when Joe Biden came to New York City and they sat down with the mayor and the NYPD, that's when they announced the attack on what? They announced the attack on drill music. That meant finances was going to be put into stopping these type of actions. That's when they told us right in our face that they were going to be holding all social media platforms accountable, and they wanted to ban drill rap. But we thought when they said it, it was just talk, and we thought it was just a topic of discussion. No, when they said they want to ban drill rap, they actually said they want to ban young boys off the street and get them labeled as terrorists and lock all of them up. That's really what they were saying. It was never about the music. The music was the code word they was going to use to investigate and lock people up over self-incrimination. That's how they play the game. So when they told us that they was going to be on all social media platforms, that mean they watching me, that mean they watching you, they watching everything. That mean when there's beef videos going back and forth and you saying pull up, I'm going to holler at you, all it, they watching all of that. And they getting paid to watch it. They got money to watch us, or they getting paid overtime for watching us online now. So if you indulge in incriminating activity, therefore, it is so much easier to solve the case. That's what they've been doing. They told us what they was going to do. We also got to remember when Mayor Eric Adams sat down with Fabio Foreign. Who is Fabio Foreign? Fabio Foreign is a drill rapper. Fabio Foreign got a charge right now, open case, I think, allegedly. He got caught with a gun, allegedly, in New Jersey. He has an open case. He sat down with the mayor and other rappers. What did you been seeing? You've been seeing these rappers get locked up the past couple of weeks because they already announced a war on drill rap. It's not the rap, it's the actual rappers. It's the ones that go online smoking ops, smoking the dead, self-snitching, showing guns, and talking shit. Those are the ones that incriminated themselves. Those are the videos going to be used to convict them, along with the surveillance footage, the 5G technology. They tie it all together. Therefore, they use your phone. They got your text messages. They got your location because you're dropping addies. They put it all together. Case sealed. Put them niggas on a slave ship. Victims of self-snitching. That's the game. The police don't got to do no more dirty work. They not in the field no more. They sitting back online. So that's how they got indicted. That's how they all went down. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a whole lot more to come. These just so-called happen to be Bloods. The 11 Wu Gang members a couple months ago, they just so happen to be Crips. But anybody in a gang, if you're moving in a certain unit, they're going to label you as a terrorist, and they're going to say you're terrorizing the neighborhood. And when an innocent person gets shot, that's going to be the fuel to the fire. That's how it works. You got to remember that that 61-year-old woman got shot the other day. It's certain things that created. It's like this. Sometimes they just need somebody to light the match. They already got everything up in perspective. They just need you to light the match to set it all off like a chain reaction. And due to social media, you're going to see this is why everybody is going to jail. Period. Because law enforcement work online now. So take it or leave it. That's why you don't get tricked with beefing with nobody online. You don't be online telling nobody what you're going to do. You don't tell nobody what you already did. And people will try to trick you into doing that. People will try to trick you into snitching on yourself. They will try to provoke you to commit certain acts and put it on video because it's cool. It gets you clicks and views. But at the end of the day, all you doing is police work. So that's why these dudes got indicted, because they made themselves hot through self-snitching. And I'm pretty sure people were snitching on them. And when some of them got locked up, they told on each other, pointing the finger. But the facts is they used the camera footage in a barbershop and they used their social media platform information. That's what got their ass indicted. But they also was watching them for 3 years. So that's the end of that. What else? I touched on everything. I also touched on the 3 teens that was in the crib playing the shooting game where they were shooting each other with a bulletproof vest. One of the boys died because the bulletproof vest ain't saved his life. And they try to lie and say that somebody shot up the crib. And like I said earlier, these just so happen to be white kids. So you see what's going on in the hood, you see what's going on in the suburbs. This what's going on ain't got nothing to do with no color, because they was playing the shooting game and they was recording that on video, and that's the same video that got them all in trouble because they couldn't lie and say somebody shot the crib up. The police got access to the video and they seen it for themselves. And those 2 young boys that was playing the game, they locked up, 2 17-year-olds. And it also shows us that social media is running people's life. Video, camera, phones are running people's life. So sometimes when I unplug, don't think I'm being funny. Don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just sometimes I know when to put this shit down. That's it. It's not personal. And I suggest you learn how to do the same. It's okay to turn your phone off at least once a day, a couple times. It's okay. Turn your shit off. That's what I do. Take it how you want to take it. But I tell you one thing, you'll maintain a certain level of sanity and focus. Other than that, man, you do what you want to do. And I'm about to be out of here because I held y'all for too long. But I definitely want to thank y'all, the 72 in the building. I want to thank, everybody, even the haters. You understand? Because the haters are inspirators. And at the end of the day, one day you might wake up and get focused. You did. But other than that, man, people going to do what they do. So let me salute the chat and I'm going to slide up out of here. Episode 147. The whole catalog is up. Miss Angel, what's up? That's right. Have a great weekend, everyone. Never mind the bottom feeders. You right about the phone. Man, you got to challenge yourself, man. Challenge yourself to be able to shut your phone on. I don't care if it's for a half hour, try an hour. Man, you got to do it sometime. You gotta, I'm telling you. That's part of what's driving people insane. And on 5G, frequencies are frying your brain. This is something else I want to speak on. If you wear Bluetooth headsets, I guarantee you catch a lot of headaches. And don't get it twisted. A lot of those Bluetooth headphones, a lot of those wireless iPhone headphones, those are giving you headaches. Those give you aneurysms too and scramble your brain. Reason why I know, because a couple years ago, I had some wireless headphones, right? It was something like Beats. And when I was working in the shop, I used to have the headphones on, the wireless joints. And I started catching massive headaches and my neck would get stiff. And my head used to be booming. I couldn't ever understand why my head keep booming like this. Next thing you know, I started wearing them headphones. I ain't catch a headache since. Then I realized the whole time it was that Bluetooth frequency, that frequency was frying my damn brain. It was fucking with my brain. So I guarantee you, if you wear wireless headsets, I bet you any amount of money you catch mad headaches, mad migraines. It's the wireless Bluetooth headsets. Those another piece to fry your damn brain. So guess what? All you got to do, you got to be old school, and you just got to get the ones with the wire. That's it. Keep the wire headphones, you won't never get no headache. But the other ones, they frying your damn brain. That's a fact. Anything wireless you put on your brain, it is frying your brain. I'm telling you. That's right, Miss Sassy. Episode 147, we lit. Ronald Hawkins, salute for pulling up. I never had headphones like that because I seen too many people get caught slipping where I have phones by straight bullets. Yup. Yeah, that happens too. Headphones is a form of being unaware. Exactly. Good morning, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie Holman. She blesses the chat every day. She blesses my page. All y'all support. All of y'all get that energy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to salute y'all. My boy Wax Door always pulling up. That's the muscle right there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forget you, Wax. You dig? My boy Kevin Stone, what up? I'm glad you came in, man. That's the bro right there. That's my other solid bro right there. That's my other muscle right there, man. People, dudes don't even understand what be going on. I got dudes too solid over here entertain nonsense. That's a fact. I ain't gonna do it. I promise my family I'm not entertaining nothing stupid no more. You hear me? Y'all know where I stand at. Y'all know what it is. Pone Strilla. I see you all day moving through here, Pone. Shout out to the Bronx. Pone is in the midst of the action. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he legit. And I suggest everybody get legit. Stay legit, stay out the way, and you be okay. You won't have nothing to worry about. It's only when you being messy, you're going to wind up being an accident, and you're going to have to get cleaned up. That's it. This is simple. L Blizz, what up, family? That's right. L Blizz in the building. Ever since L Blizz tapped in, L Blizz pulls up. Miss Deja, what's up, Queen Deja? What's up? Always pulling up to support your boy. You already know, Deja. We got to get that merch out there, too. I got you on the back end. Mr. X, what's popping, homie? That's the bro. Since day one, Mr. X, he pull up every day. He always on the set. Everybody here, we family. You already know. ABGBK all day. Anybody get it? East New York to Brownsville. You already know. They not walking them streets. They not talking that talk. They already know already. They know what come with that. Other than that, man, salute to everybody that's here, everybody that pulled up, everybody that showed support. I can't forget Miss Annette, Harlem 115. Miss Annette, what's up, Queen? What's up, sis? She always ready to bang with your boy. That's right. What's up, First Class Empire? What's up? I know you work in that business, First Class. I'm going to see what you got going on. You just stay in the loop. Y'all keep politicking, too. Y'all keep doing y'all thing in the chat. Y'all keep networking. Casey Phillips. Wow. And no disrespect, fame. Dude came on my kid page to see if I'm a real person, and he hits me 3 times to kick it to me. What? I don't know what that's about. Vlad Riot. What up, Vlad Riot? I see you sliding here. I ain't forget you, family. What's up? Man, a lot of everybody done pulled up today. All the family done pulled up. What's up? You going to hell? Let me find out that's helping the vision. That look like helping the vision. Who else up in here? Who else in here? Miss Danielle Walker. What's up, Queen? Miss Danielle Walker. I know you holding strong. I know you staying down. And I know, you know what I'm saying, one day you're going to be back to what you're supposed to be doing. But right now you here. I'm just doing my part. Who else in here? Somebody else that slid through the bushes. I'ma holler. ASAP Auto. What up, bro? Tapping in from the Midwest. We already know. Stop that planet I want off. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all make sure y'all have a strong day. We know you're gonna have a blessed day, but make sure you make today strong. You make today You make today powerful. That's what it is. It's money day. Get to your grind. Do what you do. Make sure your people straight. Rondell, what's up, Rondell, the queen? You already know. We got the big dogs in here this morning. We got the big supporters. We got the big members of the family. They here today. American Links, what up? You already know. Very, very, very respectful, brother. Always holding it down. Always on the check-in. Always staying solid. Also, Miss Black Barbie 05. What's up? Tapping in from the shot. Leonard DeYuta. What's up? I ain't see you in a minute. That's what it is. We here though. But like I said, salute to everybody that pulled up. Y'all already know what time it is. It's the For No Fame Live episode 147. And you know I'm gonna see y'all again. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay in the loop. And I got some things coming. Also, Natural Blaze. What up, Natural Blaze? You already know. My boy D. I see you, D Malley. I see you in here, bro. Shout out to Cali. Salute to the whole East Coast, the whole down south, the whole Midwest, the whole West Coast, and my boy Alan from overseas, from the UK. Everybody that pulled up, respect to y'all. Y'all stay strong, y'all stay solid, and y'all do what y'all do. Other than that, I'ma holler at y'all. I'm For No Fame. Salute to the For No Fame Mafia, and we out. One.